EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Lisa 24. Have gun. Gun.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running right on the option is Murray.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen, getting in there defensively. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They're going for it. It's Murray. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. And Murray's going to keep it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get to third and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Here's Lawrence.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Hey, run! Hey, kill! Here we go.
On first and 10, it's ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Now Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Straight ahead, ETN.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
ETN once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Here's Murray from midfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Draw play, ETN.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Open man, that's Hill, complete.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
4th down, here's Lawrence.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you were...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Murray off play action. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. From the gun, Murray. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3/4 of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. Now it's Murray.
That one deep for London.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th-quarter advantage.
Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. But to throw again is Lawrence.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good running there as as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Murray now running right on the option.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he stopped immediately there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Murray to throw.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Falcons, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall back to 500 at